Hello everyone, good day. Welcome to the Academy for Digital Learning and Mastery, also known as ADLM Studio. In today's video, I'll be putting you through how to make use of the ADLM plugin for your Masonry Takeoff and the building of the Masonry Takeoff. So with this plugin, we'll be measuring for block work, lintel, window openings, door openings, and every other item of work that has to do with the Masonry aspect of your bill of quantity, and how to put all of this together inside the bill of quantity. Kindly like this video and subscribe to this channel if you find this video useful for your quantity takeoff. And if you need the plugin, you can always reach out to me, as I'll leave my link in the description of this video below. Always reach out to me to get your own copy of the plugin. So our page, yeah, let's go to a page that has, okay, let's pick this page. Now what I'll do now is just scale the drawing. I can always also use this page, and I can use any of the pages, depends on whichever you want to use. So for external wall, let me just pick the one that has my window schedule on the page. Now I'll just scale the page at this point. That will be 2.9. So I will scale. You see how this is in less than a few minutes, we're able to cover for almost all your items of work. Let's pick 1.28. Probably from this point here down to this point. Now once I'm done, I can always hide all of my dimensions. Now I'll come down to block work. This is what I need now, block work and open it. Now for what area? What area? And I just click on this drop down for what area. Just click on that green mark. Now my height of the building is 3.2. See the various heights here. If you don't have your height here, you can just type it in. Then the width of the block work, that's 200 mm from this design. But you can always use depending on the thickness of the block work you have. Now that's 0.23, not just 200, 0.23 because it's a meter. Now pick from this edge here. You see how it covers completely? That's how it covers this completely and it fits in. Can you see it? So just pick from this point and just trace the part of the block work. Now once you're done, see here, once you cross over, see it becomes white, so you have to stop at the base here, right? But yeah, I missed out on a bit, so I just backspace. That's to delete a point, backspace, then I just fix in. And that's for my external wall area. I click stop. Now for internal wall area, I also just turn this on and just name it internal wall area. Now the wall height in this case is also 3.2, and the thickness is 150. That's 0.15. Okay. Now start from this point here also. See how it fits in directly. So if you are making an error in your thickness of block and all, you would have seen that from when you're measuring. Or you scaled wrongly also, you'd have seen that from when you're measuring, because it won't fit in as much as this. Don't forget this wall. This is the kind of accuracy and precision you'll be getting during the course of your measurements using this tool. Very precise kind of measurements. Now this is for 230, so I'll just terminate this here by double click. That's left click twice. You can see I picked up my 150 walls already. If I click stop. Now for 230, I'll just come back here. See what area, just turn this back on here and just pick from here to here. And now we are good. So I've picked for all of my walls, right? Now for my window, now all of my windows are external walls. Remember, all my windows are on external walls. And I have a window schedule here, which makes it very, very easy for me, right? What I'll just do now is just come to wall area. Now there are two methods of doing this, which I'll show you the two methods. Now for the wall area, for external wall area, that's just double click. Or right click and bring up properties. Now you see Windows deduct. Windows deduct. Now this is if you have more than, this is for 4 windows. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you have less than 4, you can just put the dimensions of the windows. Now for this, now window area, leave this place blank. Now the window height for this case, that's 750, that's 0.75. The width of the window is 0.8. And how many of that do we have? We have 4 of that. Next one, window 2, we have the width as 0.9, the height as 1.5, and the number is 5. In the next one, we have the height as 1.5, the width as 1.2, and we have 14 of that. Right? Now, just click OK. It will reduce the quantity here immediately. Now, once you are done with that, you see this doors. This is 900 door, 900 by 2.1 and 1.2 by 2.1 from this. So just come down here. So that will be 0.9 by height rather is 2.1, then 0.9. Then how many of these do we have? We have 1, then 2.1. The width is 1.2. Then we have 1 of that also from the external wall. Then okay. So that way you've picked for everything you need to pick, both for internal and external, and you have your new wall area. You have the total wall area value. That's 138.3 square meters. While for internal doors, I can just quickly come down here to check my door schedule. So I have this for my internal doors. So I have the two sliding doors. One of the sliding doors goes to external wall, right? That's the sliding door here. So that's 2.1 by 1.2. So we still have 1 more to be done. Just double click here. So you see, you're not on that page, but you can double click and to bring you back there immediately. Then click on door. Then that will be 2.1 by 1.2. That's for sliding. Then we have 1 of that. Then okay. So that's reduced this also immediately. So that's how you go about that. Now for your internal walls, what we'll do here is we'll do something first. This is the second method I said I was going to show you. You can use that for this if you have your door schedule separately. Now, door opening area. You see this door opening area. For the first one, door 1, just turn this on. Then just pick door opening area 1. Let's do door opening area 1. Then number of floors. I think it's 1 floor. That's 1 floor. Then the width of the door. That's the first door here. We have 2.1 and 0.9 as the width. That's 900 mm wide. Then 2.1 as the height, right? Then okay, then this is just for 1, right? Then stop. Now for the next one here, which is sliding side panel door, just come down into the open area. That's for 2. Number of floors is just a single floor. Now the door width is 1.2 and the height is 2.1, right? Just click okay. Then just pick from the schedule here also. That's all. Then the next one here, which is the third one, just turn this on. That's for 3. Number of floors is just 1 floor. Now the width is 0.75 and the height is 2.1. Now this has an option here. If you just want to click on just single points here, so this is 4 numbers. I just change these numbers here, just change to 4. Or just change to 4, click on OK, and just click on this point. That's all, then just stop. So that's all for that. We've done 4 of this already. And the next one is the next door, which is the 4th one. That's the opening area 4. That will be number of floors should be 1. Number of doors should be 3. The width is 0.9. The height is 2.1. Okay. And just click on this. Stop. That's for the 4th one. Now for the 5th one also, the opening area. Then you can just name it 5. Then we have 1 floor. We have 2 of this. Then for the width is 1.2. For the height is 2.1. Okay, then just click on this, and that's all for all of these 5 doors, right? Which we have. You can just adjust this a bit to see the full name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all for this. Now for internal wall area, you know you have your those that are internal. The internal walls is just door 3 and door 4. Door 3 and 4. Those are the only two that are internal walls, right? Internal doors. Door 3 and door 4. So just do internal wall area. Come to door, deduct those. So you just use door 3 and door 4. That's door 3 is 6.3, 6.3 plus 5.7. As easy as this. Now for door 5 is 2. No one of them is internal, one is external. So let's divide this by 2. That's plus 2.5. You choose to do it that way, or just put the dimension. That's 2.1 by 1.2 by 1. Still the same thing. Okay. Now you see that's reduced. So this is your exact wall area, and for this also. Now some of you will be like, oh, what of Lintels and the others? We'll get to that now. Hold on. Now for this also, you have to pick the Windows areas also that way. So just come down here to window opening area. Also for window opening area, that's for window 1. Number of floors is just 1 floor. Then we have 4 of this. Then the width of this should be 0.8. The height should be 0.75. Okay, and just click, single click. Then the next one also turn this back on. Stop first, sorry. That's for this. Then this, that's for 2. Window area 2. Number of floors, that's 1 floor. Then we have 5 of this. The width should be 1.2. The height should be 1.5, right? Then okay. Then just click. And for the next one, also same thing goes. That's for window opening area. That's for 3. Number of floors, that's 1 floor. Number is 14. Then the width is 1.2. Then the height is 1.5, right? Okay, and just click. So you have all of this both for your windows and your doors. So you can either come to this external wall area here. Just come to Windows Deduct. Instead of you doing all of this here, you can just delete all of this here. You just delete clear all of this. So when I just clear all of this, so I just come here and just 2.4 plus 9 plus 25.2. Just as easy as this then. Okay. So I have my wall area here. You see how easy it is. Very, very easy, right? Now, once you're done with all of this, now come to your takeoff summary. Yeah. Now you have to do this part one by one yourself. Now, lintel concrete. What's your concrete feature? That's your lintel. That's your 0.23 height. Then 0.23 width. Then the extra. That's the overhang. I use 0.15 as my overhang in this case. Once I do that, just click OK. I have my lintel concrete and formwork done for me already. As easy as that, right? Now for reinforcement also, lintel reinforcement, just double click. Now for the total, for the spacing, that's the first part you edit. For spacing is 0.2. Diameter is 10 mm diameter bar. Diameter is 10 mm diameter bar. For the links, is links diameter. Then the height is 0.23. The width is 0.23 also. The cover is 0.05. Number of bars is just 4 bars. Then the straight bars diameter, that's 12 mm diameter, right? Then okay. That is this for this. And you have your rendering to spaces less than 300 mm thick. You have your rendering for that here already. So you do that for every of the windows. Just put the height 0.23, the width 0.23, the overhang, that's extra 0.15. Okay. So whatever overhand you want to use is basically left to you to do that. Spacing 0.23, diameter is 10, the height is 0.23, width is also 0.23, cover is 0.05, number of bar is 4, then diameter is 12, right? So that's how you go across all of this. Then the height is 0.23, 0.23, then 0.15. Then for reinforcement for lintel, that's 0.23. Height, diameter is 10 mm diameter, 0.23 and 0.23, 0.05. Diameter is, number of bars is 4 right there, just 4 bars, then 12 mm diameter. That's all you just do for all of those lintels for lintel concrete and reinforcement. You have to do that for all of your windows. It's very, very important to do that. So 0.23, 0.23, then 0.15. So lintels reinforcements, for reinforcement basic in general, they have so much details to consider. That's why reinforcement is only one of the major things that takes a little bit of time when you are using this plugin, because you have to put every specification based on your structural drawing. If you have number of bar is 4 bars, then 12 mm diameter. Now the next one also, extra here is 0.15. Now all of this may vary depending on your joint and depending on your block work. All of this may vary. I'm just trying to put you through how to use this plugin. Okay, so once you're done with this and you've input all of the details for this, you see your lintel concrete formwork and all as what it has got everything out for you immediately, right? Now come back to your bill of quantities here. And for your 150 wall, that's internal wall, you have 102.15. Just type in 102.15. While for your external walls, 102 rather 102, let's just say 103. While for your external walls, which is 230 walls, you have 134 meters square. That's all. If this is going to be a gable roof, this is for parapet wall and all, but there's no parapet wall, so just delete this. Now for lintel, I'm sure everybody will be like, oh, this lintel concrete, how we start hiding it up and the likes. Very easy. Come back to your report here. Now for reports, just allow it to load and to bring this out. So you can just use this to go to the next page. So you see your lintel. The lintel concrete is 2.45. There's just a 3 meter cube, right? Then this, since my reinforcement is joined together here, right? Just come that lintel reinforcement. I have total of 52.9. That's say 53 kg, right? 53 kg. So I just put for 12 should be, let's say 53 kg. So I just change this to kg, kilogram. That's 535, right? Now once I've done that, I can now do something very tricky, but I'll show you that 1 minute. Let's go to for formwork, so we know that we are done with this completely. Formwork total is 7.3. Let's just say 8 meters square. You see how easy all of this is. Now let's come back to our 10 mm bars here, because I'm sure many will be like, why am I coming back there? Don't worry. Now for this, now if you click on lintel reinforcements, you see total links for each of them. So you have 2.34. In case you need that, so just be equal to 2.34 plus the next one, just come to reinforcement, double click 2.34 also. Then next one 1.67, 2.34 plus 1 point. Do you see that? Plus, just come down to the next one, 1.67 also, 1.67, 2.34, 1.67 plus 2.34. So that's 1.67 also. 1.67, 2.34, 2.34 also. That's all for that. Okay. That's 17. So just say 17 minus 53. So that will be equal to 3 minus 17. So yeah, total kg for your 12 mm. So if you need for 12 and 10, this is how you go about it. Very easy. And you've measured for your block work complete. Now for a roof, we have come to the end of this video. Kindly leave a like to this video or subscribe to this channel if you have found this video useful and helpful to you, as I would be uploading the remaining part of this video on how to measure for frames and other items of work with time. That will be all for today. Have a nice day, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.